Hello. Tonight, Tokyo Xtreme Racer will continue as I carry on learning what gears are and how gears work. How do they work? Science doesn't know. But they must work, or they would not exist. Therefore, I will continue trying to figure that out. I also plan to repaint the car a little bit. Maybe not immediately, but sooner or later. And, figured out how to double the gears. That's probably a reference to something. I don't know what it is. I do recognize running in the 90s, though. Hello, Flare. Hello, Windchaser. Hello, Silver. Hello, in general. Mega Man 11's thing is the double gear system. Oh, I didn't play Mega Man 11. I probably should play Mega Man 11, but I'm terrible at Mega Man, frankly. I think you guys watching me play Astro Boy on the weekends is a great example why I shouldn't be playing Mega Man 11, or any Mega Man at all. Like, you can easily see how those skills would completely fail to translate across. And, it would be a total disaster. Honestly, I shouldn't be playing video games on the internet at all, but you can't stop me. And, my general biggest failing is my lack of patience. That's fair. But, like, the thing is that y'all can't stop me, and my general approach towards any form of artistic expression is that the audience is largely captive to the whims of the artist. Whatever the artist wants to do, the audience either has to be there or leave. There is no middle ground. And I kind of love that. For the record, I think leaving is a valid artistic choice. Like, there are movies designed to make the audience walk out.
Are you ready to make some bad choices?
Artistic bondage, yes. Morbius. I was thinking, like, funny games, but Morbius is valid too. And honestly, Morbius is a great example of why you, as the artist, should never listen to your audience. The audience made fun of it hard enough that they were like, oh, okay, we should bring this back. And no, that was the wrong choice. Don't listen to your audience. Shibari into the Subaru. No, get something with a roof rack at least. Like, at least trust me up on the top of that thing, like you're a hunter during deer season. Oh, yeah, yeah. That's a really nasty movie. Don't watch it. That's my artistic opinion. Yes, Tokyo Xtreme Racer. That is the thing that we're playing tonight. The Subaru Outback has probably had a zillion deer trussed up on it. Man. So what I'm hearing is the Subaru Outback is the town bicycle of cars. Anyway, let's move over here. Let's bring you folks down here. And let's get this game up and running. I've got to honk honk run away. I've got to dun dun get away. I mean, tonight I've got to repaint our car because our car looks stupid. Well, it doesn't look stupid, but it does look extremely basic. We need to make it look stupid. If it's not stupid looking, it doesn't belong on the Tokyo highway system. Alright. Am I audible? This is slightly too loud for me. I'm going to, tap the volume down on my end. I am so audible. Wow, okay. Our car should look like anime. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do that. There are a couple of perks I want to look for, though, real quick. I do think we should be able to tune the exhaust system. And also the intake system. And that'll unlock Power Level 2 tuning. Once we get a few more points. So I'm just going to go ahead and buy those. There we go, now we're level 2 on those. Power up the transmission. I'm not gonna fuck with the gear ratio just yet. That'll come later. And in a bit, we're gonna go back and do the livery. The livery. The liver pate. But right now, we're gonna go drive around for a little bit, because I want to get back out there. Where do we start tonight? We've been doing a lot of stuff on the outer loop. Let's get back on the inner loop for a while. Let's start here. Kasumi Gaseki. And let's just cruise around and see if we can win some races. A good racing game where controls work after hours of watching someone try to play as Crunch in Diddy Kong Racing. There's a guy called Ray Oken who launched an entire YouTube career off that. I very much enjoy his channel. But yeah, I do like the controls in this game. I can usually make corners as long as I'm not going like 150 miles an hour around a corner. Because then I kind of slam into the walls and die. But mostly this is just relaxing. It's nice. It's good. It's fun. Upbeat groovy. Sure, let's try and beat you. Oh, you got a great car. Alright, flooring it. Ah, nope. I'm in front of you now. Turning radius is a foot behind your ass. I don't know how literally to take that, but we did win in spite of rear-ending that poor bastard. And, you know, we've really been working over the KX. How many more do we have to beat? 3. Where is this one? Right up in front of us, actually. So I think we can probably take their entire team. As long as the last one isn't on the outer loop, we may be able to get them knocked off tonight. I'm gonna go ahead and turn up this way and pursue that other K-car driver. Yeah, I'm not very good with turning. Difference between driving a car with front-wheel drive or four-wheel drive and driving a shopping cart. would let me take a shopping cart on the Tokyo Expressway. Although, you know, now that I think about it, I don't see why not. But yeah, I am just doing light cruising. Do you think we can beat a taxi cab yet? Probably not. Just a jackass move. It is. Literally, I think. I think that was in, like, Tony Hawk. With Bam Margarita, or whatever the fuck his name is. Band Margarita. Driving a stretcher down the Tokyo Expressway because we have done that in hit game Incredible Crisis. I am lousy at Incredible Crisis, actually. I've watched most of that game on YouTube, but I've never actually finished it myself. Mostly because the rhythm game parts are absolutely fucking atrocious to me. I am, incapable of rhythm. That said, Incredible Crisis is a fantastic game, if only because of the Tokyo Ska Paradise Orchestra's involvement. And for including the Tokyo Ska Paradise Orchestra at all. Alright, who's up ahead? Ume Dandy. Plum Dandy? I guess plum is slang for something. Alright, we are racing on the turns. A bold choice. Didn't really work out for you, did it? Pickled plum, yes. I kinda love that tune. Just do it, baby. Alright. It does not look like there... Oh, there is one new person on the ramp, on the loop. But we're probably just gonna drift around the edge of the loop for a while and... maybe do some rematches, maybe do some matches against the traffic to get our win count up. Like, we can race this guy. Is there a reason to? No. Can I do it anyway? Yes. Can I get around him? Not really. It's always funny when you get absolutely toasted by, like, a minivan. But not today. Yeah! All toasters toast cars, it's true. And all cars toast toast. And all rolling guys roll. With the guys. Let's keep fighting and winning. Let's keep getting our win count up. It's not doing anything for our BP, I don't think. But... it is doing stuff for our money, and we will need those monies for upgrades. So... I wonder how you win money. Like, do they just PayPal you the cash? Like, automatically? And how do you get a combo bonus money? It doesn't make logical sense. We're finding all kinds of logic. My cars are tied to my bank account. You know, you're not wrong. That's what... I kind of lament that, in a way. Like, you're probably not going to see as much weird car culture because who can afford to have a cheap fixer-upper sports car anymore? Sitting around in their garage. Nowadays you need that money for food. It makes me sad that hobbies are suffering. It makes me sad that people are suffering. That's not gonna stop me from taking this dude's paycheck home, though. Honestly, no, I kind of wouldn't. You've heard that the Germans have invented the phrase hobbyless behavior. That sounds like maidenless behavior to me. EV conversions. Classic cars that have EV performance. I like that, honestly. I have been fucking around with the Crew Motors Fest. I think it is. Because I am an Ubisoft slut. And I genuinely love Ubisoft games. And they have made me a real believer in electric vehicles. I think they're cool now. I want it noted for the record that I do not mean like Tesla-style electric vehicles. I just mean electric vehicles in general. There are others. There are better ones. Electric golf carts. See, I would drive one of those. One of my favorite things about electric vehicles, apparently, is, you can get, like, MP3s or whatever of engine noise to play instead of having an actual engine. I think that's very cool and funny. Miracle Flamingo! Oh, you have a nice car, whoever you are. I drifted straight in. Oh, and then I blocked. Very good. A Mega Man X-Boss, yes. Miracle Flamingo is definitely a Mega Man X-Boss name. Sorry, excuse me, pardon me. Okay, I won. It's fine. I did not mean to go straight up your butthole. How are we doing? Lots of one-offs. We haven't really won that many battles yet out here. Let's try and turn off... You ever notice how half the avians in Mega Man X are flightless? That's because they blew their entire load on Storm Eagle. And so did the fandom. Oh, but you're welcome. Alright, let's swing a... Can peacocks fly? I don't know why they wouldn't be able to. Peacocks are kind of like turkeys, right? Turkeys can fly a little bit. Okay, hold up. I'm pulling into the parking area. Okay. Can peacocks fly? Peacocks can fly, even though they have big tails. Their flying abilities are limited compared to many other birds. Peacocks can fly a limited distance. When a predator approaches, these magnificent birds run like hell, hop a little, and take off into the sky. Alright, they are creatures of the sky. Let's talk around. Street racer looking man. Wanderers are a quirky bunch. Some of them only battle specific opponents. I once saw a rare street racer and challenged him to a battle, but he refused, saying he only battled rotary engine cars. I'd love to race him once, but buying a new machine is a bit too much for me. Understandable. Woman who wants to assert something. Do you know what it means when it says L4 or L6 on the engine type? It means the engine is an inline engine. The inline engine is the most standard type, and the number indicates the cylinder. L4 means it's an inline engine with 4 cylinders. By the way, an engine where pistons move up and down within the cylinders is called a reciprocating engine. The up and down motion is a source of power. Do they make inline 6? I guess they must, if this NPC is telling me about them. I love how willing these people are to just stand around in a parking garage and tell me shit about cars. That's very nice of them. Easygoing dad. Wow, running on the Shudo Expressway for the first time in years was scary. So many splits, merges, and exits, too many to read all the signs. You need to be somewhat familiar with it or it's really scary. Mild-mannered man? Huh? You want to know about Rolling Guy? They're one of the oldest teams on the Shuto Expressway. They have a strong passion for 88-6 machines. The current leader is of the second generation of leaders, I believe. The first leader is now racing solo. Many teams have been formed under their influence. Now there are teams like Rolling Gals and Roulette Guy. The team names are similar and they call their members Number Something. So it's getting hard for this old man to tell them apart. Speaking of the Rolling Guys, here's number 2. Rolling Guy number 3 had a big heartbreak and I wanted to comfort him. But it might have been counterproductive for me, a newlywed, to speak to him. Oh, do you want to hear about my wife? Fortunately, we managed to escape. But now we know that Rolling Guy number 2 is a big wife guy. Great finance. It's you. Last time I was caught off guard. During the battle, an alert for currency exchange fluctuations went off. It threw me off a bit. Let's see, I wanted to ask you something. How do you feel about the battle you won the other day? What? Something about exchange rates? What collapsed? Where? What exactly collapsed? Oh, you managed to evade at the S-curve. It was a chaotic development, right? I get it now. Your story's a heart stopper. Let me take a deep breath. Okay, that dude's way too wrapped up in his job. Have we established whether the team with all 8 6s is an initial D reference or not? I think it may just be a Japanese car culture thing, but there's definitely initial D references on the 8-6 team. Like, yeah, it's a little both. Highway Gambler. Aw, man, I was really beaten. The other day, I fell asleep on the train on the way home from work. When I realized it, the train had reached the terminal the direction I boarded, then turned around and reached the terminal in the opposite direction. I was finally woken up there. When I was woken up, I was spread eagle on the floor and my clothes were covered in dust. And when I realized it, my bag, wallet, tie, everything was gone. There were important documents in my bag, too. Well, as you can imagine, I did some soul searching at that time, yes. Well, that fucking sucks, dude! Okay. Gothic the My Lord. You are already defeated. Hey, how was that line? A cool street racer needs cool lines, right? If I were a game character, what would I say? Oh, I'm Gothic the My Lord. You're the one who's been racing around here lately, right? Nice to meet you. Okay. And we've got these two, but Silent Barbarian won't race us right now. I'm pronouncing it wrong. We can get a tune-up from this guy. Who can make it a bit faster. Yeah, alright. Tune up my exhaust system. You pronounce it with the same cadence as an Ebony. We are fucking Gothic, the my lord. Alright, let's head out this way. I'll give you a special tune-up in the parking garage bathroom. And then he takes you into the bathroom and overclocks your watch. So it runs twice as fast. And you're left going like, why did we do this? We feel a little faster, yeah. It's not like fantastic, but feels generally smoother. Anyway, up ahead is another challenger. Let's cruise up there and see who we can beat. Hopefully. Can't see who it is around the corner. Raging Choreographer! Paula Abdul. Mega Man X3 feels like it's largely sea life. That's always the impression I got, anyway. Anyway, Raging Choreographer could by no means defeat us. We raged all over that choreographer. Who's next? Way up here. But we are unlocking more parking areas and whatnot as we go. All of them are Tunnel Rhino! Hey, the Genki sign. I've mentioned that I love the scenery, and I really do. I like the stark, lonely nights against the night sky. I really think nighttime is just my favorite time to exist. So a game about driving around exclusively at night? Basically bait for me. Are there bridges? Oh boy, there are bridges. I believe we are gonna come up on one in a bit. There is no Jeff Bridges. No. But there are bridges. There's one really iconic Tokyo bridge. I think there's 2 or 3 bridges in this game, but yeah, there's probably a really iconic one that I just don't really know about. Isn't there a parking area around here? Oh, upbound. Yeah, we can't stop at the upbound because we're going downbound. Things will be great when you're downbound. Everyone's waiting for you. New challenge up ahead. Midnight Blue. I did not get the speed boost, so he's got a little bit of a jump on me. I think we can catch him, though. Yep. Right on past. far, a lot of the low-level cars have just been that, low-level. Like, we're not having a lot of struggle beating them with this new car that we got. I kind of want to sell off our old car and recoup the loss of that. And use that to decorate. Also, our tires are getting questionable. That's bad. Well, hopefully we can find somewhere to turn off and go to a parking garage. We can either replace the tires or just head back to the garage and do all that stuff I was talking about. It's not good when your rubber donuts get stale, no. You don't want your rubber donuts bursting out from under you. You don't want anything pneumatic bursting out from under you. Well, maybe you do. I don't really know you. Wall. Yeah, Ooh, there's a train! Look, a train! Aw, it's hard to see from here. But a train went by! That's cool! There is a challenge that we can have coming up from behind us. Let's stop and wait here. And someday, perhaps, they will catch up. I feel like all the traffic stopped moving when we stopped moving. Oh, I'm sorry, hold on. Let me, Can I turn on my hazard lights? Not really. There's probably a button for that. I don't know what it is. Oh, I found the, photo mode. Cool. Oh, that changes the music! Alright. Anyway. Melancholic Jupiter. It's that dude from the Three Investigators, and he's sad now. Yeah, this might be the last race of the night, given our tires. Jupiter Jones with your hero. Yeah, me too. Actually, I think it was Bob, what's his name, that was really my hero. I always wanted to be like the Records. The librarian type. The researcher. Nope. Alright. Yeah, I think that'll do for now. Let's, well, there's a parking garage up ahead. Can we get to that? Maybe we can just change our tires and keep going. No, I wanna, I do wanna paint up the car, so. Oh! Extraordinary Dancer! That's cool, but I like Nameless Fox. Well, you know what? We could become an extraordinary fox. I kind of like that. Alright, perks. Let's improve our attack strength. You have many pictures of extraordinary foxes. I think we all do. And there is a, something I want from over here. So we have to unlock this. And then we can eventually get the ability to fast travel between parking areas. But that's gonna take a little while. As it is, let's sell off our old car. And now we have quite a bit of money. And now we can really fuck with this car. Let's start off with weird aerodynamic bullshit. What can we do to the bonnet? We can give it a little ding. We can make it ridged. Or we can make it carbon steel. Let's give it a little dip. Get the little nipple in there. Front bumper. Let's give it a scoop. I don't know what any of this stuff is doing, by the way. I don't know if it has any effect whatsoever on being able to drive it. I just think it's neat. We will laminate our side. Rear bumper. What do we do with this? Oh, let's have a fat ass. And a spoiler. That looks ridiculous. Let's take it. Okay. And then some neon. Okay. Color change. Pink. Type. Spotlighting. Okay. Let's put that in front and back and ignore the sides. There are 4 lights. Okay. That'll do. That's a lot of money for some dumb bullshit, but I think that's okay. Now let's repaint. To, roughly that same pink. These look more orange than pink. Actually, I kind of like this. It's not exactly my color, but it's good. And, let's go with a kind of a weird gradient look. On both sides. Let's make it symmetrical. Radiation. Okay. Oh, I sort of like that. Alright. Let me... There we go. That's not terrible. I don't know if it works. No, I think this needs something else. What does this really need? I am accepting suggestions if anybody has an idea of what this really needs on it. How about technology? Oh, it needs to be 90s. Maybe. You can't color change this. Can I flip it? That's pansexual paint splatter. Some asymmetry would be good. Okay. Some asymmetry then. Let's... Wait a minute. No, that's not what I wanted. Can I add new? Alright, we've got the left side covered. Let's go with something different on the right. Art Factory. What is it? What is this? Oh, here's where our dragons are. But what if we, what's this? Okay, that looks better. Is it supposed to go like that? I kind of think that's cool. Two-face the car, a little bit. And what can we do with the wing? It looks like the box of blank VHS comes in. It does. Ah, yes, claw marks. A dragon on the wing? Something on the wing. Something. Dragons were under Art Factory somewhere. Maybe not this one. Most of these look like they belong on a Wipeout car. I mean, like the Art Factory 2, you're right. Oh. These don't really work. Oh, wait. Yeah, okay. Let's... There we go. Now we have a dragon captive on our wing. That looks ridiculous. I love it. Now that's my car. Let's go back out and look silly at people. Where are we dropping in? Let's start down here and work up for a change. We could go this way. Who's here? The roulette guys. That's fine. What are we talking about tonight, guys? Man who cares about time. Living a life constantly pressed for time affects my driving. I guess you could say I can read the flow. No matter how many other cars are on the road, to reach the destination quickly, maintaining speed through slalom is essential. If you can read the distance and speed, you can perform a graceful slalom with minimal steering. Sad man. I focused on tuning the power unit, but the performance didn't improve as much as I thought. I was in trouble. Then I was told if I don't tune the exhaust system and intake system together, the performance won't improve. So I reluctantly dipped into my savings to tune them up. I'm living on a tight budget for my car. Man with strong quirks. Well, I'm the bullet nobleman. What? Is there a problem with me being a nobleman? Even when I was younger, well, I wasn't really noble. This man looks ridiculous. Look at that tiny little beard. And those big round glasses. How ridiculous. Just now at the stairs in front of the shop over there, a man came rushing in and took a spectacular tumble, spilling all the popcorn he was carrying. He noticed I was watching and at first made a face like the scream by Munch. By Munch, okay. But then he suddenly looked like he had an epiphany. He said, "Thank you so much, but I have no idea how to take that." I wouldn't know how to take that either. Roulette guy. Hey, we meet again. How you been since then? You seem like the kind of street racer who can't wait to battle, but hey, driving at your own pace isn't so bad. You want to try a time attack together? There are people whose personalities change when they get in a car. And apparently I'm one of those people. During battles, I get really into driving and become quite assertive, but outside of that, I'm shy and can't speak well. Actually, there's a woman in our group I like, but I can't say anything in front of her. If only I could switch my personality like drive modes. It's okay, just downshift into assertion. The artist is German, so Munk, but since he's in Tokyo, his name is Munch. I can see through Pride Killer's schemes. If he makes a move, that'll be his end. Okay, and then this man is out here plotting murder. Entrance Drive. Good evening. I just came to the Shudo Expressway and don't know much yet. There are so many street racers here and quite a few women too, it's amazing. Actually, I was racing on local mountain roads until a while ago. At that time, my friend would sit in the passenger seat and tell me about the corners. But from now on, I want to try racing here alone. Good luck, ma'am. Alright, let's get out there and see what's what. Mook. Munch sat alone in a studio chair. Hates a guy screaming with wild wavy hair. Initial D and Wangang Midnight are not unique there. No, I think if you want to drive, you end up doing like Toge racing a little while. I think it's Toge. Toge? Tugi? Something. Anyway, up ahead is one of the bridges that I was talking about. There's big green pillars and they're cool looking. That said, I feel better now that we have a car that looks really colorful. It's like a safety blanket. Took Racing. That's if you're racing on Canadian mountains. The Tokusatsu Bridge. If Inoue hasn't thrown you off that bridge to float around in the water for a while and think about your life choices, are you really a Tokusatsu hero? Alright, who's up ahead? Is that in Tokyo, though? Oh, Japan, okay. Spike Moon. I can't even tell what the fuck team he's representing. Excuse me. Thank you. And then it gets really loud and rocky in here. I kinda really like racing on this part of the expressway because it's just completely straight for miles. And I'm convinced that that's not an uncommon thing. Like, that has to be something that is also a Japanese institution. Mora Highway Institute. Okay, well, yeah. Alright, there is somebody way up ahead of us. So, let's catch up and race them too. I think this game has really nice looking clouds. Like, in reality, the light pollution of Tokyo is a problem. But here it makes the clouds nicely lit and impressive. I was gonna say backlit. And no, I don't think Tokyo is in space. Rampaging Barrel, also from that same team. Red Pollution is who we're racing. Everything is in space. Oh my god, Space Tokyo. It's real. I don't have a house, I have an apartment. I'm immune to pushing and or shoving. Well, this pollution team is getting smoked out. Yes, thank you. Alright, we are unlocking upward bound things now. That's good. My grandma! That's where I work! Wait, no. There is a huge gap between us and the next person, so let's race a rando in a beat. That was not that much of a contest, but it did get us a little bit of money while we were in transit. Well, heck, let's do it again. Hello. I'm afraid we just ran over Gabriel Knight. I'm afraid we did, but, only because we can't afford to back up and check. Okay, you're, unexpectedly fast. Not expecting card game. I like all kinds of video games. Also, excuse me, who the fuck are you, dude? Why are you so fast? Stand away, citizen! No, not you, but hello, Keldon. Hello, fucking Keldon. Alright, we are, we beat that guy, and now we can race this other person, who is up ahead just a little bit. Sagami's sumo wrestler. I hope he does not expect us to push him out of the ring. Because I'm not sure I can do that. I'm worried he's gonna throw a handful of salt out the window at me. But no, it looks like we're just gonna blast past him. That's fine. That's the guy who gave me a coupon for his restaurant. That's right. I wish we could drive down to his restaurant. I'm curious about, you know... If you're a sumo wrestler, you gotta be eating good, right? Like, you gotta. Alright, I can see our water temperature light blinking. We should probably slow down a little bit. Define good. Lots. You gotta be eating, like, the big food. Anyway, let's just cruise for a little bit. We gotta, recover temperature. Hopefully it's going well, Kelvin, by the way. Hello. Do not think sumo diets are healthy for non-sumo. I mean, healthy... diet... These are words. Sumo wrestlers aren't allowed to drive. Is that true? Alright, our temperatures are cooling down. It sounds loud enough that it might be. It does sound loud enough that it might be. I do hate that you are lonely. It is a lonely world. Alright, who's up here? Who is up here? I'm not seeing the pop-up. Oh, here we go. Why are you orange? Perfect Revolution! I don't know who this is. Oh, it's a Wanderer. Alright. Can we take him? I really doubt it. Let's try anyway. Wanderers are scary. Yeah, Wanderers are unaffiliated mini-bosses. And there he goes. Yeah, we're not beating that guy. Nope. Maybe once we're tuned and powered up a bit. I'll just ram him on the way by as a means of revenge. The Sumo Association prescribes the behavior of its wrestlers in some detail. The association prevents wrestlers from driving cars, although partially out of necessity, as many wrestlers are too big to fit behind a steering wheel. A sumo hit and killed a lady, so it turned onto a full-on ban. I mean, anybody can hit somebody with a car. I could hit somebody with a car right now. Would I be banned from driving? Yes, because I don't have a license. But... I mean, I think you should ban cars, not sumo wrestlers. That does give me the mental image of like a big sumo wrestler on one of those like stand-up scooters. Possibly on 2 or 3 of those stand-up scooters. Isn't the sumo ban on tattoos fairly? Really? Tattoos? It is harder than I thought to be a sumo wrestler. You can't do anything. You can't have shit when you're sumo. Tattoos are supposed to have a connotation of okay, yeah. Yeah, you probably don't want your sumo wrestler branded by the Mafia. Alright. That's arguably fair. I don't know what to say to that. Same time, beards were fuck. You guys could tell me that sumos can't do anything, and I would believe you. Time to jump between me and Alaik. Okay, have a good time over at Alaik's. That is a high-quality yinglet, and, yes. Eat, drink, and be merry. For tomorrow we explode. Who is up ahead? Big flag! Showtime! Beat you to it. I mean, come on, how could I not? Anyway, I am always streaming at the same time as all the people I like. I never get to watch anybody stream anymore. I kinda fucking hate that, but it is what it is. Oh, I heard a bang. Big flag hit somebody. Your flag too big, buddy? The answer to that is be Australian. Stream watching streams. Yes, actually, every time there's a big, like, Nintendo announcement, people do that. Anyway, let's go back and see who this other dude is. Death Game Survivor. Alright. Stream reactions, yeah. Like, every time Nintendo does a thing, people stream reactions to it. I've been thinking about streaming a stream of a stream thing. Like, there's some kind of big indie RPG showcase. And I'm thinking about, you know, restreaming it and doing reaction shit. I don't know if I will. It's a little weird, but... we'll see. I already do reaction shit just to big anime robots. God. I would love to clear it with fucking Discotech or somebody. And stream, like, watching Combattler V or something. Voltage 5 or... whatever. I love 70 Super Robots so goddamn much. Alright, we've unlocked a few more openings. We missed this parking area, though. That's a shame. Let's pull off at this parking area. And parking area. Parking area. Park in my area. You know, I've never seen Ideon, and I will. The former lead for Super Robot Wars posted his Ideon watch list, and it's fucking insane. I should pull that up, but nobody's gonna get that. Never mind. Anyway, into this parking area. Let's get our tires changed. Who can we challenge here? Just Big Dipper Meteor. Oh, this is the place where we were just a little while ago. Let's go back out on the course then. And let's go back around this way. Because there's somebody else here. We're going up and down this long section of highway tonight, it seems like. Pretty cool looking. It's a great game. It's like the 33rd game in the series. So they kind of perfected it. And it has all these tie-ins with the PS2 era games and all, and the Dreamcast era games. You know, fan service if you're that kind of fan. My opinion has always been that cars are just a different, smaller type of mecha. And I love mecha, so... This is my kind of mecha, I guess. It's a little bit armored core. Let's not destroy my car against the wall, please. They're like very small robots. Have I played Steambot Chronicles? I've been working on getting that to emulate properly for a while. I have not actually played it. I do own a copy. Like an actual physical copy. I should play it. If need be, I will dig out the shit to do it on physical hardware at some point. But I hate doing stuff on physical hardware. It does. It runs it pretty well. Not perfect, but pretty well. If nothing else, I can stream it in like software mode. One of the scenes in the first episode of Recreator is a mech pilot getting into a car and knowing how to handle it. The ideal car is one where your passenger module can be attached to different frames as needed. That would be nice. I would like that. It doesn't look like we've got anybody else on this line. All the way down to here. That's a long-ass way. Penguin Drive? I guess she does. I don't know. Can we unlock... No, that is upbound. I think it might be time to, go ahead and head back to the garage. This was a successful night out. Half-baked Colonel. I'm not changing my name to that. Gigantus' counterattack to Char's counterattack, to Hathaway's Flash, to Nadia, Secret of Blue Water, to Gunbuster and Diebuster, to Evangelion, Evangelion Rebirth, Brain-Powered, G-Reco, Turn A Gundam to Ideon. Yes, that is the appropriate way to watch Ideon. That looks like some shit that I would come up with, man! And it would all be an elaborate trick to get you people to watch Gunbuster. I think everybody should watch Gunbuster. Let's unlock Self-Love Level 2. When pulling off clean cornering or near miss, we get more health. And... I think that's probably good for this tree. Didn't realize Terada had the soul of a poster. He worked on Super Robot Wars. Of course he does. Alright, now we need 62 BP to unlock fast travel. So that's cool. Yeah, just bolt it on. I'm gonna change my tires to hard. I don't know what that does. I think it makes me flightier. Go with Self-Love Level 2. One thing that I have to do soon is... Oh, we can't unlock the ability to have a second perk yet. We have to defeat a bunch of bosses before we can do that. Okay, that's good to know. See what an electric vehicle is. It is a flatbed. It's a flatbread. Where shall we come in tonight? about... Upbound, upbound. How about we drop in way down here and unlock all of these upbounds? It always helps to have more places we can come in from. So let's go this way this time. I want a flatbread now. I want a flatbread wrapped around taco mix. I think that just means I want a taco. A loaf of bread that was sliced lengthwise. Sure, for like sub-sandwiches, sort of. Or sub-style sandwiches that are flat. That makes sense to me. Smorgasbord. It's for when you're Swedish. And you want a smorgasbord. Haven't you ever wanted a smorgasbord? Smorgastorda. Flying Octopus. This is also a Mega Man X boss. Full-size loaf cut into lengthwise slices. Oh man, he's got me. He's got me. Yeah, I'm stuck on the wall now. I can't. Okay. No, maybe. Nice, pulling away. Let's get back in the slipstream. Nobody keeps dodging me out of the slipstream. You fucking smartass. Notice that every one of those near misses is healing our health bar a little. It keeps us in this fight. Nope. I thought I'd take a risk and it didn't pay off. I think he's gonna win this. Whoop, nope. Yeah, he's gonna win this. Damn. Well, you know what? We're gonna rematch. He can't pull that curve trick twice. Alright, I think we got it. Gargantia is one I have been kind of curious about. And I have people repeatedly telling me, no, don't be curious about that. For the love of God, don't. Is it because of Urabochi? I can't remember if that was an Urabochi. Don't think so? It was an Urabochi. Okay, I'm gonna slow down to cool off my various oil temperatures and shit. Doing 2 races in a row apparently overheated me. It was an Urabochi, huh? Okay. Urabochi is fun to say. And look, I'm not totally opposed to Urabochi. Like, I do want to watch Exiled from Paradise. I do want to watch Thunderbolt Fantasy. I don't really want to watch Gaim. I'm not that interested in the fruit salad Kamen Rider, but maybe someday. If I'm gonna watch all the Kamen Riders, I will have to watch it eventually. I mean, Kamen Rider W is my favorite season, but... No, Kamen Rider O is just my favorite. It's kind of a toss-up. Hey, look, another bridge. I don't think we can drive on that one. But, there is another bridge over there. Excuse me. Bridge door of Tokyo. Kazuya Murata was the director. Gargantia is the thing they're best known for. Yeah, see, if you're watching for the plot, I can understand, like, Gaim being your thing. I primarily watch for antics. It feels like. So, I don't know. To be fair, I'm always more willing to trust the person who's actually watching the show than somebody who has, like, third-hand reports. But, meh. The summer movie crossover is the Hokkaido reboot movie. Oh my god. If that's justice, then I'm a banana. Oh, Kikai. Okay, yeah. No, that's... Okay. I was like, god damn! And then I wasn't, but... That's fine. I want to say rest in peace to Space Sheriff Gavin, whose actor died recently. One of the better... Oh, that's just Wind of Napoli again. One of the better stuntmen I've ever seen front a show. Let's pull into this parking area. Jazz Green, Pink Groove. Hell yeah, can I be Pink Groove? Can I win that title? Let's talk through, with these other people. Doesn't the toll booth on the Yokohama line leading up to Heiwajima get you excited? It suddenly appears after a long straight, and passing through it is thrilling. I don't want to slow down, so I blast through the right lane. I've seen several full Kamen Rider series at this point. Agito, Ryuki, Deno, W, O's, Forze. I'm working on Zets. Are the Rhythm Box guys running today? It's a team of music lovers. Raging choreographer keeps inviting music buddies to the Shuto Expressway. So many of his workmates have become street racers. When I can't reach him, I usually find him here, so I came. The other day, so many people gathered at the parking area, they started a work meeting right there. When that man's machine and emblem come together, the hidden true nickname will be revived. The golden melody flowing from the eternal rivers, Tigris and Euphrates. Were you listening? How embarrassing. I'm a game creator, and I was fantasizing about turning the stories of the Racer on the Shuto Expressway into an RPG. Hey kid, listen to my story! The other day I was battling all night and I was on fire, flashing and winning, flashing and winning. I won 13 times in a row. Then I got the cool street name, Up and Coming Street Racer. Haha, take that. Well, my opponents were juniors, so that's that. Yeah, it's fine. Except I am just driving around. Man grooving to the rhythm. Hey, you're driving a nice machine. That's it? Thank you. Okay. There are still many music genres out there. I thought about adding new members who like different genres to expand the team, but it would just intensify the which music is best debate within the team. I'm really into classical music. That's why I admire Rogue Concerto, but I'm terrible at playing, so I can't even talk to them. And finally, there's the chubby man hiding in the bushes. The other day I ordered pizza, and Wind of Napoli delivered it by car, so I was surprised. Isn't he getting scolded for delivering with his car instead of the shop scooter? When your total driving distance exceeds 100 kilometers, he will likely appear, but if you want to battle him, you need to be driving an Alto. I'm looking forward to a delivery battle with the same machine. Oh, you're not actually doing deliveries? An Alto. Huh, okay. Well, let's... You want an autograph, I refuse. Just kidding, this is the Shuto Expressway after all. You're inviting me to a battle, right? Alright. Come on, let's have some fun. Pink versus pink. Let's go. Why does my voice sound like Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunks? I am a small pink object. And that is what small pink objects sound like. Honestly, I'm flattered to be compared to a celebrity, though. I guess that's what I get when I play, like, normal people games instead of weirdo shit, like my usual fare. How are we doing here? She is still back there. Masked Riders was set. Oh boy, Masked Riders was a bit of a travesty. Oh no, you don't. Okay, now she's falling behind. Bonk. Oh, nope. I've lost. I've won. I was too busy looking back. And I put myself in that guy's trunk. You're good. I knew you were no ordinary person. I have a good eye for people, and I know you're not the type to get cocky after just one win. You'll battle me again, right? Absolutely not. Goodbye. Now let's do Jazz Green. Hello. This is sudden, but what kind of music do you listen to? I enjoy jazz. Especially, I'm currently fascinated by free jazz. In battles, I aim for a free, unstructured, improvisational drive. Would you accompany me? Let's start a free session. This guy is, very into his chosen theme. Clearly. To be fair, though, can you really massacre Kamen Rider Black RX? Kamen Rider Black RX was weird. I mean, I would happily, play through Aquanaut's Holiday for the PlayStation, but... Carnage Heart! Carnage Heart is the same basic thing as this game. You're customizing a machine. There we go. 360. I give up. I'm sorry I couldn't keep up with you. The driving was really wonderful. I hit the accelerator and kept going. That's it, man. Alright, where are we going? We're going up this way. I guess we're following Wind of Napoli. Do you know how to drive a... I'm not sure I do. I'm still very much a beginner. I'm still working out, like, how gear ratios work, for example. But thank you. Alright, let's cruise. Where are we going? Honestly, back to the garage, I feel like. We'll pick up tomorrow, and, well, we'll pick up, in-game tomorrow. And try and ambush somebody else. We are getting a lot of car points. We should be able to buy a new car soon. Keep improving. Yeah, the paint job I'm delighted by. Where are we going? How about over here? We'll see who this question mark is. Kiba Fukagawa. Alright, who is our target? Up ahead. I do have that one map-making game, by Artbank, sitting in my Steam library. Can't remember the title of it right now. Alright, who is up here? Woodpecker Syndrome! I hear Brazil has that. They love Woody Woodpecker. Come on. Ah, nope. I thought I could pull something cool. And I got dunked on. I'm never gonna catch him. I'm never gonna catch him, not with this wall in the way. Alright, let's try a rematch. This time without a wall in close proximity. Deeply unlucky. 2, 1. Come on. Okay, let's not run into the bridge supports. Ow. Nope, this guy is a rocket. And I am rebounding off traffic like I'm made of rubber. Goodness. Alright, well, nothing we can do but keep trying. After all, he's still right ahead of us. Persistence and patience will eventually get us there. Alright, come on. Yes! Into the wall with you, car boy! Swallow the railing! Are you still back? You're still back there. You're still, like, right there. Oh my god! Nope. Did that if you turn on your turn signal, you can influence what route the rivals take? It's true. No, you don't. No, bad. Bad rival car. Oh my god, did he just hit that other car? He did. He did. I can win. Just in time, too, because... Water. Yeah, I probably should drink something. Just in time, too, because, all of my temperature lights are blinking. Water achieved. Alright, let's just cruise for a few minutes. Oh, new ramp. Yeah. There's nobody to race up ahead anyway. Really refreshing to know that the competitor cars can also run into things. They can. Every now and then you hear a boom from behind you. And they just ate a Subaru or something. Right to the face. Honestly, probably the easiest way to win in some of the older Tokyo Xtreme Racer games was to start a race in this area of the map. Yeah, in the Ginza area. And there are these bridge supports, which are still there in this game. But in the old Tokyo Xtreme Racers, like 0 and 3, they were practically fucking magnetic. You could get the enemy traffic to slam into those things like 9 times out of 10. And that was like the most reliable way I found to win races. Alright, our cooling has done its job, and we are back out of the blinking zone. That's good. As mentioned, there's nothing really up ahead, but there are a few unlockables that we can go to. So, we might as well get those ramps crossed off. And, on our way, we can race some enemy traffic. Like, hello. Random Truno. Always helps to keep in practice against your 8.6s. It really bothers me that the 8.6 is apparently from 87. Like, I hope somebody got fired for that little blunder. Walls. Anyway, random street traffic defeated. Hiwajima parking area. Let's just keep going. Yeah, we have unlocked it. Yep. Haneda line downtown, and we're aiming for this person. I like that you can see the parking area as you go by. I know I've waxed rhapsodic about the scenery in this game, but it really is it's so normal, and that makes it feel almost magical. A lot of racing games have scenery that is designed to look good enough when you go by it at 70 miles an hour. And this feels oddly like they genuinely tried to mimic reality as closely as possible. Like, I have the feeling I could go ride on the Tokyo loop and actually recognize landmarks from this game. If only because I recognize landmarks from their previous games in this one. And I assume that that's, you know, stuff that actually exists. I guess I could get on, like, Google Street View and compare. Which racer game is my favorite? Right now, this one. Before this, I really loved Tokyo Xtreme Racer 2 for the Dreamcast. I dabbled with some of the other ones. I'm not very good at them. Honestly, I'm not particularly good at this one either. I think the easiest one to get into, and paradoxically the hardest one to find, is the Xbox 360 game Import Tuner Challenge. Which is very easy to play. Like, it doesn't require too much from you. But that paradoxically makes it slightly less interesting to me. Because I know that it's not, like, pushing as hard as it could be for me to learn stuff. Battle Racing C1, I have heard of that. Dove7 covered it on his YouTube channel. I should really look into that, yes. I don't play many racing games, but the ones I do are usually made by Genki. Well, we beat, someone from Phase X. We have 4 of those. Oh, that's who Sideburn Screw was with. What a fucking weirdo name that is. Are we coming up on defeating any... Yeah, KX. Little Beast is way up here. We have to beat them. Outrun 2000... Okay, I do love Outrun 2006. I consider Outrun 2006 the best game ever made. Maybe. But, yeah, I guess you're right. That is a racing game. In my head, it's classified as a driving game, which is different from a racing game in some way that I cannot quantify. Churro Q Ferrari Safari. When, please, video game developers? Alright, we need to get our water temperature down again, so I'm just going to coast. But up ahead is someone else we should race with. Street Supremacy reviewed poorly, especially because reviewers expected wireless ad hoc multiplayer on the PSP to function. Even as a Tokyo Xtreme Racer, Street Supremacy is weird as hell. Because, like, it's set in, like, a weird post-apocalyptic off-branch of the series, where, like, gangs are a huge problem now, and you're racing to control territory, and it's like, I guess that's interesting. Zusar Vasar. I don't know what that is. What? A chariot racer where you're pulled by giant robot sparrows. I need to absorb that for a second. What platform is that on? A Dreamcast game where you're racing in a chariot pulled by giant robot sparrows. Hold on, I'm putting that on the 2 playlist. Hold on for a second. Zusar, Vasar, Dreamcast. Okay. Sorry. I had to update my 2 playlists for that one. Kind-Hearted Assassin. Cool. Yeah. Alright. Zuvasara. I don't know what that means, but I think it sounds cool as hell. Alright, we are, just straight up toasting Kind-Hearted Assassin. Maybe you should have been a little less kind-hearted, John Wick. Or Jane Wick, I don't know who's in that car. And right around the corner is another target, and we might just head back to the garage after that. Box art goes hard. I gotta see this, hold on. Okay, so, if I saw this in the store, I'm not sure I would expect a racing game. I would expect, like, Dan Cougar. That's rad. What's the next car I'm gonna buy? I'm not sure yet. I seem kind of locked into the Mazda line. So I might look at those. But I also might buy one of the special rival cars, or one of the rival cars, like the Rolling Master vehicle. Just for the fun of it. I will become the Rolling Master. Alright, who's up ahead? Come on. Love Hunter! I think I watched that anime. Alright, excuse me. Coming through. That was really close. That was uncomfortably close. Ah, I shouldn't have drifted. I drifted and I should not have. But drifting always works. I saw it on anime. Oh well. We'll get him on the bridge. Hey, wait. Whoa, okay. I wish I could work out why my car wants to do 360 so bad when I hold down the handbrake for an extended period of time. Probably you're not supposed to do that. Drifting can turn your herbs pinkish. I don't know what that means. I was so busy pondering what that means that I got a bad start. Whoops. Wind Chaser, go to your room. Alright, we're gonna lose this one too. We're gonna lose this one too. Yep. No, wait, we're catching up again. Ah, all of my lights are blinking. All of my everything is blinking. If I don't win in the next 30 seconds, my car is going to explode. And I don't think I'm gonna win in the next 30 seconds. Oh my god. Oh my god! I'm kidnapping a man! Oh, never mind. Let's go back to the fucking garage. Blazing Roughneck. I don't... Let's be Blazing Fox. We can be like a Blaziken for a while. That was a hell of a crash. Alright, let's look at some of the other car options. There's the Honda Civic. We can't buy a new Mazda yet. We could unlock a Nissan Silvia Case. We could unlock the Subaru Xert. Or a Toyota. Oh god, thank you for clipping that. Bless you. Honestly, I think when it unlocks, I am gonna go for the Mazda RX-8. You both clipped it. Bless you both. Although the Honda Integra is not bad, actually. Or we could get a Beat! Or a Daihatsu Move! What's that one van that guy keeps asking for? Like a... I don't know, hold on. There's an easy way to find out. We go to Wanderers, which is way down here. Defeat all members of Roadnauts. Only battles against the Mark X. I don't even know where to find that. Only battle cars without a nitro system installed. Only battles against the Alto Works. In general, looks like there's a lot of options. Right now, I'm just gonna get back to cruising. We have a lot more rivals to defeat. Hold on. Wasn't there one we're only 2 away from? Yeah. Where is Little Beast right now? Right there. Alright, let's go try and challenge Little Beast again. This might let us knock off an enemy team. Cars are free, you can just take them. Grand Theft Auto. Yeah, you know. I only ever played, like, Grand Theft Auto 3, I think, is the only one I've ever played. A friend of mine kept pushing me to play it because they like to watch me take the straightest line possible to missions. ignoring all traffic and buildings in the way. Like, apparently that's rare? I don't know. Started with Vice City and did the same thing. Vice City looks interesting to me. I do like that 80s vibe. I kind of hope... Well, no. I was gonna say that I kind of hope the next Grand Theft Auto has that, retro vibe to it, but I think they've already shown that it doesn't. And that's good, because if it did, I might actually be interested in buying it. Do I drive in real life? No, I had several bad experiences, like, we hired a driving instructor, and they expected me to already know how to drive when they got in the car, which was kind of dumb, because driving instructor, you know, you're supposed to teach people how to drive. But no, apparently I was supposed to have several years of in-car experience before then. So mostly behind the wheel, I just had, like, panic attacks. So, I do not drive, but I respect those who do, to some degree. Alright, this is the cappuccino that beat me last time. But yeah, I don't drive. I don't really know anything about, like, actual car culture or anything. I just think they're neat. Don't drift! It never helps! Shit! Diddy dick shit fuck. Okay, we're screwed. I'll race him again. I suspect I could drive if forced. But, right now the other part of the difficulty is that I have no form of identification whatsoever, and I think they kind of want you to have some of that if you, get behind the wheel of a car. So, someday I will. It's like riding a bike. I can't do that either. Here comes the boss. And the boss is... Electric Lightning Stinger. That's a cool name. You have a cool car. Oh god, here you come. Alright. No! Well, we tried. Maybe they'll stay on the loop and we can battle them again. Let's try that again. Okay, Electric Lightning Stinger is, really fast. I feel like I need to figure out my gearing again so that I can shift up faster. And also, you know, not slamming into walls and cars. That might also help a little bit. Probably less than you'd think, though. Reversal! Oh, yep, we lost from the wall. Alright, one more time. Let's do this one. Oh, no, all my things are blinking. Let's go back to the garage. I'm gonna fiddle with my gearing and stuff. Do I know what I'm doing? No. Is that gonna stop me? Also, no. Alright, let's try making it longer. Like, I'm trying to aim for more or less even. I think this might do it. Let's take this out and see if it helps. I don't know if it will. Alright, where is that guy? Where is Electric Lightning Stinger right now? Over here. There's no easy way to get to them. Let's ignore them for now. We'll go in over here. On the Bayshore line. Not the Chesapeake Bayshore. Let's see if this helps. Acceleration or driving-wise. Jungle Tequila. I think we've beaten them. Yeah, we're looking for this question mark up further ahead. Well, this does seem to give us longer gears. Greeting mechanic. The greeting mechanic is when you push the button to say hello to people. I do kind of like how much speed we're getting out of these gears now. Whoops. Excuse me. There we go. Alright. Well, that is a win, but it's not a win against the jerk that was challenging us.
Are you ready to make some bad choices?
You've made the terrible choice of giving me money, you tiny tiger, you. Congratulations on that. So they're in the Roadsters. Who else is in the Road? The Roadnauts, excuse me. We've seen some Roadnauts. Indigo Helmswoman and Unwelcome Old Boy. Why are you called Unwelcome Old Boy? We gotta look up that guy when we beat him. You regret nothing, you will come to regret everything. Let's race some random traffic. I'm still testing out these gears. Not sure about this. I'm getting toasted by a minivan. Not sure about this at all. Maybe we want to go the opposite direction on these gears. Maybe this minivan is just very fast. Let's test it out against a Sylvia K, which is one of the other cars we can buy. Ball. It helps if you don't slap into their ass at the start of the race. Like, it's very friendly, but if you whack them in the butt, they're like, oh hey, I can run faster than you. The same principle works on horses. Yeah, no, whatever I did has kinda sunk me. So, let's go back to the garage and undo it. Alas. Let's go back to the garage and undo it.
On my flashlight. You're not here. This isn't happening. We're entering a dream.
I don't think I am.
Of your subconscious. I can see everything you see. You're asleep.
Let's check out a couple of the randos we've beaten, like Sagami Sumo Wrestler. A junior of the former leader. He was a former sumo champion. Expected to become a future Yokozuna, but had to give up due to an injury during training. He opened a Chanko restaurant at his family's home in Sagami. After closing the restaurant, he honed his driving skills on the Shuto Expressway daily. Despite struggling with low win rates in the past, he persevered with the toughness he prides himself on. In battles, he fully utilizes his physical endurance, but his large build is a disadvantage, causing concerns about his car's weight. Do not fat shame the cars. That's mean. Who is Flying Octopus? Raised in a wealthy family, he started working at a general trading company after graduating from university. Despite his elite career path, he maintains an undesirable but inseparable relationship with Wild Bird, a longtime friend since middle school. An undesirable but inseparable relationship. Me and who else? A bartender at the leader, Mad Stranger's Casino Bar, and a recent addition to the team. His bold driving style, stemming from his fearless personality, has impressed Mad Stranger. However, Pride Killer, who is plotting to take over the team, sees him as an enemy. Drama! Alright, and who is Little Beast? A kind-hearted preschool teacher who loves children, and has a calm demeanor that proves advantageous in battles. While playing with toy cars, unlike other teachers who say vroom vroom, she realistically mimics exhaust sounds with vroom, chunk, bam, boom, creature. The principal had to ask her to tone it down. Recently, she got a light perm for a change and was surprised by how well it was received. Really? I love the characters in this game. I do. I really do. So did go fuck yourself, 3. Yes, but have you? The thing is, I can't actually enforce that. Nightly? Ah, well, good for you. See, I can't actually enforce anything. Let's improve our defensive power. Extend the difference between taking damage. No. Alright, what else? I wanted to reset my gear ratio and maybe try shortening it this time instead of lengthening it. I can enforce one thing, and it is the lamb chop rule. I have a lamb chop rule? Is it don't sing the song that doesn't end? Alright, who's this? Indigo Helmsman. We haven't beaten her.
Detective, are you sure that you've told me the whole truth?
Police officers never lie.
Police officers never lie. Back from a year or two. Oh, from that one jackass who came in? Oh yeah, that guy. No, that's cool. Like, you know better than to provoke me to that extent. I would like to hope all of you do. I get mad very rarely, but I do get even. There is Electric Lightning Stinger. Let's pop in here. Try not... Yeah, I generally like to think that none of you actually want to piss me off. I do try to give you all the benefit of the doubt. I don't know. Some nights I am worse than others, and I'm aware of that. I definitely know some streamers for whom... Oh my god. I definitely know some streamers for whom streaming is a PvP environment, and I try not to replicate that too much. That said, I hope to God that nobody ever has to reconstruct humanity from YouTube archives of my channel. Because y'all are gonna be horny, horny little motherfuckers. And, actually, you know what? Maybe that's okay. Maybe we could use some horny motherfuckers in this world. Stream over. Good night, everyone. No. Okay. I mean, I think YouTube's servers will outlast yours, Silver. Like, I think, I was thinking of YouTube being, like, up and active far into the post-apocalyptic future. Yeah, the physicless donk. You just stop. Dead. Believe it or not only is there an achievement for that, in order to beat one of the final Wanderers, you have to hit that pillar and win a race anyway, which suggests that canonically that happened to you. Yeah, I do mean all of YouTube. I think all of YouTube would have to survive, and inexplicably, my VODs would have to be the source that people picked to resurrect humanity from. So it's an extremely niche case. We are not catching Electric Lightning Stinger, not with this fucking wall in the way. My inability to turn hampers me once again. I really try not to get too mad at anybody. Except for this guy, because why the fuck did I start off in first gear? Why did I start off in first gear there? Hold on. Let's try this one more time. Yeah, no, I've fucked the gearing so hard we are now starting in first. This is never gonna work. We're never gonna catch them this way, not in these shoes. At least we got a drift in. Let's go back to the garage and fiddle with the tuning again. Dungeon Bodega Simulator. Let's chat visit your Dungeon Bodega. Yeah, but then you're playing a game called Dungeon Bodega Simulator. Is that a thing people want? Like, maybe just a little? I really don't know where to go with this. Like, third and fourth are the same now. Alright, let's try this. Maybe I should unlock other tuning. Like, they mentioned we need the exhaust... Oh, no. Does the Dungeon Bodega have a Bodega Gelatinous Cube instead of a Bodega Cat? I have no idea. Let's buy LSD. That'll help our racing. And body tuning. Body moving. Body moving. What the hell is LSD? Replace with high performance LSD. Okay. Limited slip differential. Okay. And strengthen our body, which makes us fatter. Getting fatter is ideal. Let's change this at random. Lots of torque. And strong thingies. I don't know what this does. Let's go race. It's possible there's a reason I haven't been winning too many of these. I will have to look up and read what some of this shit does. Mechanic Zyzy. I race damn poorly. Let's see. Let's go in up here. Mechanics are for cars, so I played Tokyo Xtreme Racer. I do like the car mechanics. They teach you things. I'm gonna learn stuff, I swear. I'm gonna be educated, I'm gonna know so much. I'm gonna be so educated about cars when this is done. You guys are not gonna believe how much I'll know about a car. You'll be tired of hearing about it. I got nothing, I'm sorry. Alright, who is this? Classical Blue. Of Cheese Box, I mean Rhythm Box. This is not classical. Are you trying to push me? Are you trying to sabotage me, good sir? In this gentleman's race. At least I'm holding pace with them now. I'm not passing them, but I'm holding pace. Alright, now I'm passing. Cool. Good. Spin! Need to talk more about how I can't win. Hip-hop rit! Oh no! You're not gonna come out with me facing backwards, are you? No, good. No. No. Your brain has gone to opossums. That's where it went. You're staying behind me. I always forget Blue Flare has like the baby voice. The baby anime voice. Like dan 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 dan. Alright, we beat Rhythm Box. That entire team gone. We won. Who else is in Fresh Market? We don't know. They're down on that side. Phase X has a couple other racers. All dead and gone. The extra extraordinary fox. I thought that was you. Come on, advisor. I think I can do this. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Fine. This is fine. This is fine. It was fine. Everything was fine. We're winning. We won. Okay, whew, that was tight. I do not want my meters to be blinking right now. Did I not notice I changed to Blazing Fox while you weren't looking? I'm not a Flare. I just like Flareon. I'm not a Flareon. I know a Flareon. I am aware of Flareon. Flareon awareness skill. Equipped. If anything, being out all night kind of puts me in, like, Umbreon territory. Midnight Blue, have we challenged you before? Yes. Alright. I guess back to the garage. And we'll come in somewhere else. I'm spending a lot of nights. Blazing Colonel! I'm not taking that. Stop trying to call me a Colonel. A Blazing Colonel is popcorn. If you do it wrong. Then again, maybe we should be like Serious Dancer. Half-baked Dancer. No, that just sounds like I'm high. A Blazing Colonel is KFC. Okay, that's a point. Hold me closer, Serious Dancer. Alright, the problem is that a lot of these other are very far away from in-ramps. Here's one that isn't. Harold and Kumar go to KFC. I've never been to KFC. I thought they started with White Castle. I mean, I assume they have been. At some point in their lives. I wish we had a Popeyes around here. I miss Popeyes. I want crispy, spicy chicken. And you don't get spicy chicken from fucking KFC. Victory hand sign. Popeyes had fried shrooms. Oh, I got a late start there. What are you doing? Goodbye. Best quality is Wiggles. There are no good sub shops out here. We have many sub shops here. Flare, we don't even have KFC here. Where I am. Like, I am in a chicken desert. Here comes a new challenger. Golden Steer. How far is the closest Dunkin'? If you go by Google Maps, for a little while we literally lived inside a Dunkin' Donuts. There was one so close it was like 0 miles away. That's not the case right now, but there is one within walking distance. There may be more than one within walking distance, actually, now that I'm thinking about it. Aw, you gave me a little bump. That's cute. It's not gonna help. Goodbye. It's called Dunkies? What the who fucking calls it Dunkies? Oh my god! You're trying to kill me. I was rattled. I got tilted. Bostonites call it Dunky. Okay. I'm not from Boston. I'm from, like, Maryland originally. I have no sway here, but I've never met any resident of Massachusetts that calls it Dunkies. Apparently I just don't know the correct... Yeah, the Dunkies fucking threw me. How are you so fast? You don't just dunk, you dunkaroo! Oh, God, no. Please don't trigger flashbacks in the middle of a race. I want that frosting. Eat railing! Eat lead. Eat lead. Here, catch. Pillowy mounds of kangaroo chocolate. No. Bad. Stop. Okay, we defeated Fresh Market. Defeat Treacherous Jackknife. Do not see them out on the road right now. I don't want to defeat the guy with a knife. Anyway, we gotta do a cooldown. So let's just cruise for a little bit. I remember Dunkaroos. I really do. God. But, as always, my truest nostalgia will always be for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles vanilla Hostess pies. Filled with vanilla pudding. Green-tinted vanilla pudding. Because, yeah. Real talk, when I went back to Maryland for my father's death, I had an agenda. Like, besides watching him die to make sure that he was actually dead. And my agenda was satisfied because I got to pick up some sobe, I got to pick up some Hostess fruit pies, I got to pick up some crab-flavored chips. Basically the stuff that I couldn't get up here in Massachusetts. Treacherous Jackknife, there he is. Times change. Even the person who stands at the top of the Shuto Expressway has been replaced over time. And now a new force is rising. I want to see through this era. There's Immortal Clown. Are you using vinyl and stickers? You should decorate your machine so it stands out from the rest. I am. Thank you, Immortal Clown, for your advice. Let's go ahead and have the legendary tuner make us a little bit faster. The legendary tuna. And then, Massachusetts has Drakes instead of Hostess. Good to know. I will keep an eye out. Okay, it looks like we haven't beat Indigo Helmswoman and we haven't beat Electric Lightning Stinger. Let's go in this way and try again to beat them. With this new tune. Market Basket instead of Kroger's. Market Basket is apparently really good. When shopping, the boyfriend swears by it. We're gonna get an Aldi's soon, close to us. I keep hearing that Aldi's is, like, amazing as far as cheap-ass groceries go. But I've never been close to one. And now I'm gonna get closer to Aldi's. Drakes and Hostess are both owned by Bimbo. I remember learning that. I remember learning about Bimbo bread. The jokes write themselves, don't they? You get a warning, do you really want to send that? No, it's okay. You can talk about Bimbo in my chat. Baked goods are fine. Bimbo white bread. Yes, white bread bimbos. That's fine. Delicious sandwiches. Now, can I catch Indigo Helmswoman is the question here. Yes, and I can kind of shunt her off into the wall, too. Oh no! They're the truck! Fuck! The number of times that has happened to me is exceeding one, and, that makes me sad. Let's try that again. Let's try that again, this time without putting a trunk up my nose. A truck up my nose. Wouldn't call it high-quality food, but it's fine at cheapo shit prices. Okay. I mean, I'm not really looking for high-quality food. I'm looking for stuff I can put in my mouth and eat. And it won't make me poor. No, I do not need... You don't know their seltzer game. Yeah, that's the one problem. I'm a Polar Seltzer addict. If it's not actually Polar brand, it's shit. Sponsor me. Ooh! Ooh! No! No! Come on! I can make it! Curse you! It may be time for a new car. It may be time for another new car. A better car. A car that, makes us feel special. I don't know if they have one of those. They have to have one of those. People have midlife crises all the time. Come on! I just noticed she's in the same car as we are. We're slipstreaming! We're slipping and or streaming! Actually, we're doing both of those. Oh no! What are we doing out here, people? think she ate a truck. Fuck yeah! Victory twirl! Oh, that was terrible. Alright, let's cruise for a minute because we're overheating. The current standard for a midlife crisis is a Cybertruck. Well, fuck that. That's why it's the standard, because you can fuck it? The recent recall, the ass falls off. Wow, okay. Who's here? Mocking Dove and Mysterious Hawk. Man who cares about his stomach. Have you battled a bloodhound yet? He's been racing on the Shuto Expressway for many years. He's an old timer. He's gotten older, but his driving hasn't diminished at all. His driving skills have only become more refined, and his aggressive driving remains unchanged. If he gets behind you, you're done for. With all sorts of feints and intense pressure, his opponents can't stay calm. So when you fight him, you have to pass him quickly and pull away. It's amazing he's kept that position so long. He's been my idol as a street racer since way back. Well, maybe he has more interest than just his stomach. I don't know. Very curious one. Do you know Clan Makita? They're said to be the youngest team on the Shuto Expressway. There's also the team of industrial high school students, Roadnauts, but Clan Makita has a 14-year-old genius girl, Rapid Girl. Bach's daughter is also said to be 16, but I've never seen her get out of her machine. I'd love to talk with those young and talented girls. Office lady-looking woman. Hey, do you know the mystery of the C1? The inner and outer loops should have almost the same shape, but they feel completely different when you drive them. Especially the outer loop. It feels faster, so I end up braking later, but it's just as narrow as the inner loop, so I get scared. You might have encountered this already, but sometimes people jump into the middle of a battle. The other day, someone jumped into my battle. It's not really fair, but I blew them all away. With a gun? Downhill Challenger. The teamwork should be good, but I feel like the other four keep gathering without me for some reason. Proud Challenger. Are you serious about tuning? Tuning is crucial for making your machine faster. I'm always gathering info from magazine and the net, too. Maximum Eagle. My Supra is a special machine. After my previous partner, my machine was wrecked in a battle and I was left an empty shell. My comrades gave me a new partner, filled with their warm thoughts. Damn, that's cool. And Midnight Rose. Do you know, there's a girl I've been seeing around here recently. She drives a Skyline and seems to be under 20. Yes, that girl, they call her Eternal Polaris. She's an interesting girl. Alright, let's challenge these two. And then we may stop for the night. Mysterious Hawk. Oh, first, let me praise you for approaching me properly. These days there are people who suddenly say, let's battle, and it's annoying. I can't stand people with no manners like that. Are you going to race me? Then let's go. Follow me. Apparently we're very polite. Into the Fukugawa line. Upbound. Two, one. So fucking polite. I am. I'm polite as shit, man. Well, I guess I'm losing this. Yeah, I think I'm losing this. I feel like maybe we do need a car upgrade. I'm not sure this is really cutting it. Then again, maybe not hitting the walls would help. Hitting other cars, though, that's fine. I'm doing my best. But this turn is going to decide whether I win or lose. Nope, nope. Wait, maybe? Wow, that was close. You did well. I lost, but it was a good race. Race me again if you're up for it, that is. Not right now, but I am gonna race Mocking Dove. What do you want? You want to race me? Oh, sounds like you're having fun. Let me join in. You know about consecutive SP battles. After winning against one person, you use the remaining SP gauge to fight the next. This time you'll be facing the two of us. We're both in our late 40s. I figure to make it fair, we should team up against someone who's younger. Is that fine? Yeah, alright. You got guts. Bring it on. Oorah! Oorah? Okay. Oorah. So it looks like I'm racing two people this time. That's gonna be a thing. Oh. Nope, you stop bumping me. You can't stop me. I'm leaving. Win! Alright. Where's the other guy? Oh, right, consecutive. Meaning, yep. Now he pulls up on me. But I just blow right by him. A little underwhelming. And I've already won. Wow. I see why it took two of you to challenge me. Hoorah! You've defeated two of us. You're quite something. Next time I won't lose. I'm pretty sure you will. Sorry, man. Patient scammer! Who did I scam? I want to be the blazing scammer. That's amazing. I love that. I think we're mostly just saving up our money right now. Yeah. Like, we could unlock a new car and buy it, but I feel like we're just saving up. For whatever the next in the line of Mazdas is, or whatever. Oh, but we can pick up that perk. Parking area teleportation. We can now teleport between parking areas. That's cool. Alright. I think that's a good place to stop for the evening. I think that's a good place to stop. We're doing both better and worse than I thought we would do. And there is nobody I particularly want to raid into, so I am simply going to release you all into the ether. May you have a good night. And I will see you here again tomorrow night, potentially, for more Tokyo racing. Good night.